Hey guys, today we're going to take a look at 12 mixing tricks that I use on every single mix. Let's go. First, try this when you are cutting using EQ and try boosting around the edges. This gives a real smooth sound, which is great for things like vocals and drums. 2. When you are processing groups of instruments, make sure you use a bus compressor. A bus compressor can cope with the vast amount of dynamics needed in bus processing. 3. Don't pan too wide because otherwise your mix will sound less coherent. Instead, try avoid panning over around plus or minus 50. Everything will sound more together. 4. If your kick is lacking a bit of power and punch, try boosting it at around 80 Hz and it will really help cut through the mix. 5. Instead of sending all of your drums to the same drum bus, instead separate the cymbals and put them on their own bus. And when they're on their own bus, you can apply something like parallel saturation, which will really help those thin sounding cymbals cut through the mix. I like the Devil-Loc Deluxe or the Waves Magma BB tubes. 6. Try using mid-side EQ to boost the sides on your synth pads. This is a great way to help them to cut through the mix and to give them more life. I tend to apply a boost at around 2 to 5 kilohertz just to add that little bit of energy. I also like using a high shelf filter here too. 7. Try automating a low pass on your reverb on the vocals in the chorus. Simply place an EQ before your reverb on an aux channel and apply a low pass so you get rid of those high frequencies. Then when the chorus hits, use automation to get rid of that low pass and all of a sudden the vocals will sound brighter and wider. 8. Sticking with vocals, automate the panning on your backing vocals. So in the verses, just pan your backing vocals ever so slightly. And then when the chorus hits, you want to use automation to increase the panning of those backing vocals. And that means the chorus will hit with lots of width in those backing vocals. An easy way to do this in automation is to use your marquee tool. Automating the width is a great trick. 9. Don't just use one reverb on something like the vocals, use multiple. So I have 3 reverb auxes, each with a different reverb plugin on it. So I like to blend the EMT 140 plate, Capital Chambers reverb and the FabFilter Pro R. 10. This is a great way to get a good balance of your mix. Try getting the balance of the instruments in mono. Trust me, if it sounds great in mono, it's going to sound 10 times better in stereo. In your DAW on the master channel, there will be a mono to stereo symbol that you can use to do this. 11. Test your mixes at various volumes because it's been proved that we hear frequencies differently at different volumes. So it's important that you test your mixes at all kinds of different volumes. And 12. If you want that modern vocal sound, try adding some air to it by applying a high shelf filter at around 10 to 15 kilohertz. And then try a little boost at 5 kilohertz for a little presence. I'm Aubrey Whitfield. Thanks for watching.